Alright, so I'm back with a new video, guys, and I'm here with Slick95. You can find him on Instagram. I'll post his link and everything down below. So right now we're actually taking out the steering wheel. As you can see, it's all fucked up and shit. So right now we just took out the steering wheel with this, a T30 Torx bit. And he can probably explain a little bit what's actually going on right here.
So one of the things you need to do is just make sure you disconnect the battery. I would probably leave the battery disconnected for up to 5 minutes before you touch it. That way there's no accidents. And then once you take off the Torx bolts, one of the things to remember is torque bolts do stay in here, so you do not need to remove them. There's 1 and 2. There's the horn contacts that need to be disconnected. This little green sleeve here needs to be removed before you can actually remove the harness.
Good. Right now he's using a little flathead screwdriver.
So here is the sleeve. There's the airbag connector. And then one horn contact. Okay. No pressure, right, folks?
No, there's no pressure, man. Doesn't get that many views, the channel. It's pretty small. I haven't checked. Last time it was like 70,000 so far. I don't know.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's not bad.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad.
You're making millions yet?
Not even.
Come on. Being stubborn here. There we go. All right.
So all you need is a little pocket screwdriver, right?
And that's it. And then we just gotta figure out the magical way to pull out these little pieces now.
So we were trying to figure this out right now to take out the actual turn signal wire. So what you're gonna do is see if I can focus. See that little, like a little notch right there?
Point at it.
Yeah. So right there, that you're gonna have to push in, and you actually twist to the right, and it's actually gonna unlock, and it just pulls out really easy. Don't pull on the wires. Just pull on. You have to twist this actual, and it'll actually just come out right there. All right, so we just got a little breaker bar and a 21 mil socket.
Or 13/16.
Yeah, or 13/16. It was pretty easy to unbolt, right?
Yeah.
I heard the horror stories that actually some people actually stripped everything out. I don't know how they did that, but.
Now another thing to do if you're going to be using your original steering wheel is just to chalk it so you know where to put it on at. A reference point, I should say. Pause in.
And also we just got I bought a steering wheel puller, and here comes a part number. It's on the right hand side, 27, if I can zoom in, 27017. And I got this on Amazon. It was like 15 or 20 bucks. It actually comes with the right bolts and everything that actually lines up for this car. So we're actually going to start installing everything right now, and we'll start pulling the steering wheel, and hopefully nothing breaks, which I have faith in this man right here, and we're good to go. No, it's already moving. You always got to be gentle, right?
Gentle.
Always gentle. If it's coming out forcefully, you're doing it wrong.
Right. And then when you thread it, when you thread in these, just honestly, I would use probably even like a 1/4 inch. Or if you use a 3/8, be very gentle. I wouldn't use any power tools on this. All right.
And then it's coming out like that, as is. Just that simple. And get a steering wheel puller.
Get a steering wheel puller.
Do not try to knock it out.
Okay, so.
So there is an actual way to actually put this in. And according to the instructions, they were saying to use the bolt to press it in, but it's actually not. You can actually feel it as you go in.
So example, pull it off. When you put it on, see how that fits? And then we'll take it off one more time. And then when you put it on, You can almost hear that. We're on.
Perfect. So now we're actually tying it up because I think we do it. There is torque specs on the, what is that book called again?
Chilton?
There you go. But we're just using just by feel with the breaker bar.
If you've done this long enough, you know when a bolt's tight.
Yeah, he's one of the king of kings around all these cars and some other cars. He's actually charged me a couple hundred racks over here.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
actually-
Did you bring the gold bars?
I don't know what that is. I don't even make any money.
Oh, that's right. You only deal with platinum.
You always want to make sure this little green safety piece is actually in here, and also the orientation of the wire, so it won't get pinched or anything. And also, I'm not gonna touch those wires, but it should be enough for you to clearance everything, so nothing will get pinched. And we're just gonna reinstall everything right back. And just like that, look, just brand new steering wheel. Don't mind this, it's kind of dirty, so I haven't done that. And also before we even took the airbag out, I forgot to mention.
Disconnected the battery.
Yeah, disconnect the battery and also the fuse, which is located on the driver's side fender well right here. So on this one too. And we disconnected the battery like you mentioned, but it was really, what it took us about, what, 40 minutes?
Or
Plus
less.
or less. But it's better with two people, especially when you're trying to take the connection out for the turn signals, because you do not want to fuck that up. All right.
Yeah, for the horn contacts. Yeah, you don't want to mess that up because you could cause other electrical problems.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. It was pretty easy, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Hey,
fucking
man,
cool.
it's always great to work on a celebrity's car.
It's like,
know?
not even, dude.
Yeah, it's just like we got a celebrity right here. Man,
Oh,
so I feel privileged to be able to work on.
So here's the finished product. As you can see, this thing came out beautiful. Has a nice, I mean, this thing looks almost like it came out of the factory back in '96. I mean, thanks to this guy right here is always taking care of me. And
So two of the things we did was we got rid of the plate for the home plate. That's as easy as done as removing the 4 8mm bolts, unclipping it here, and I believe taking off a little clip right on this side over here.
and then the bracket right here
And
too,
then,
right?
and then the bracket comes off over here.
And this can be polished too, right?
This can be polished up if you want to. Let me show you on mine.
Yeah, we're about to take a look at it. I mean, a real car. Mine's like a piece of garbage compared to this guy's. Watch. See what I tell you. Was I lying? I never lie.
It's dirty right now.
Trust me, it's not dirty. He's just saying that shit. Look at this. SOP headers, ceramic coated. But look at the detail.
Black powder coated, intake manifold, fuel rails polished. The center of the intake manifold is polished. Accessory bracket polished. And then we got an NBA pulley.
See, but look at all the attention to detail. Look at this.
Stainless, polished stainless hardware.
All this stuff.
Even the water pump is painted with stainless steel hardware,
Yeah.
but you can't really see
Yeah,
it
you
with the
can't really
rays.
see it. What the rate? I mean, everything's. I mean, it's a dusty. That's it. But trust me, this thing's shining. Everything's kept clean. So where can they find you?
Here, if you're here in the Monterey Bay area and you need some help with your car, come to Slick's Garage. We'll get you taken care of.
And I also put his link in description. Instagram, right? Are you on Facebook too?
Yes, Instagram and Facebook. Slick Impala on Facebook and at Slick95 on Instagram.
And I'll put that stuff in the description, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you for coming, celebrity.
Oh shit.